Well, good evening. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your host, Flywheels, back with another affordable group break. March 27th, 2026, despite the date that it said thumbnail for the 24th. I'll blame it on AI. All right, so tonight, nice change of pace for the last few weeks where the boxes did not offer a whole lot. Hopefully, this will make up for that. We've got 3 cereal boxes, 2 from Series 1 and 1 from Series 2, and a blaster from Series 2 as well. So, this should yield quite a good bit more than the last 2 weeks. So we will go ahead and get started here. And the cereal boxes, if you are not familiar with these, I don't know if they did them any year other than 2009. They have 55 cards plus a Legends Chrome Refractor inside, which there's the checklist right there. I remember opening some of these, and it's a pretty nice little insert card. That's the same. I can't remember how many how many variations to the packaging there was. You also get a Topps Town code card, which was some kind of contest at the time. There are some parallels to chase, and the odds for the parallels are much better, much more favorable on these configurations than they were for blasters. So, like the gold parallels are only 1 in 2. Platinum are 1 in 2,900. Base card variations are 1 in 17. And then there's the Legends of the game, and its 2 parallels, gold and platinum. I does not list any of the other cards, the inserts or other parallels, so I do not remember if they are excluded from this type of packaging. But we'll just start with the Mickey Mantle. And let's see, Yankees. Victor got the Yankees, so I'm going to try to not mangle these boxes because who knows? He might want them. So, Victor, if you're watching or watch this at any point, send me a message or I'll probably reach out to you myself. If we get any of the World Baseball Classic cards, those will just be random off. I thought about doing a slot for it, but we'll just make it a random thing. All right, so yep, you get. There is the exclusive refractor. There's our brick of cards, and there's a block of foam in there, which I'm just going to leave. Fun fact about 2009 top. This was the first year that I bought baseball cards since, I don't know, it's probably about a 10-year gap, maybe a little more. Happy opening weekend indeed. Thanks for being patient while I pushed this back an hour. Really wanted to sit down and watch the Braves, and did not realize it had been 8 years since the Braves had opened at home on opening day. So that was a fun telecast. All right, so here's our brick cards. It comes apart. You got a turkey red right there in the middle. I could tell. They do look to be stuck together a little bit, which is kind of surprising, but they'll probably come across or come apart pretty easy. Just kind of, but not a crazy design, but I like it. So starting off, we got AJ Brzezinski for the White Sox. We have Denard Span for the Twins. Edwin Encarnacion for the Reds. Tim Hudson, Braves. Zach Greinke for the Royals. Fitting that we have a Royals and a Braves player back-to-back since those two teams just tangled. Eric Ibar for the Angels. Ryan Roland Smith for the Mariners. Joe Mather, Cardinals. Chris Duncan, Cardinals. Shane Victorino, Phillies. Cliff Lee, Indians. There are several short print variations. Most of them are Hall of Fame players, so they should stand out. I actually just logged all of my Series 1 and Series 2 into Trading Card Database today. Kind of recently found them as I've been cleaning up my card room, and got them logged today. Have most of the set, actually, but none of the short prints. Either I never got them or I got rid of them. If I'd had some, I don't really remember. But all right, there we go. So James Shields, Tampa. Brandon Wood for the Angels. Andrew Miller for the Fish. Juan Uribe, White Sox. Johan Santana, Mets. Kyle Kendrick, Philly. Mike Cameron, Milwaukee. John Lester for the Red Sox. Justin Verlander for the Tigers. Luis Castillo for the Mets. Neil Kotz for the Cubs. Alex Gordon, Royals. George Kotaris, Red Sox. Mike Pelfrey, Mets. Lance Berkman and Carlos Lee, the Astros. Albert Pujols, the Cardinals. Casey Kotchman, Braves. And here is the Topstown. Got a Pujols. Legends of the Game, Ted Williams. We have a Curtis Granderson, Turkey Red for the Tigers. There is a just one of the little advertisement cards. Second half of the pack, we've got Hiroki Kuroda for the Dodgers. Scott Lewis, Indians. Xavier Natty, Yankees. Evan Longoria, Rookie of the Year. Pujols, MVP. James McDonald for the Dodgers. Gabby Sanchez, Marlins. Roy Oswalt, Astros. Dave Roberts, Giants. Brad Lidge, Philly. Bud Black, Padres. Edgar Gonzalez, Padres. Joe Madden, Tampa. Yuniesky Betancourt, the Mariners. John Baker, the Marlins. Miguel Cabrera, Tigers. Chris Costi for Philly. Brandon Inge, Tigers. Brad Ziegler, Athletics. Bobby Cox, Braves. Tom Gorzolani, the Pirates. We got Jared, can't even pronounce his last name, for the Texas. Come on. Jay Bruce for the Reds, and Mike Napoli for the Angels. And the Chrome pack. Babe Ruth. So I like those cards. I think they're pretty nice. So we got a Babe Ruth out of the Mickey Mantle box. So what's going to come out of the Babe Ruth box? Alrighty. On to our Babe Ruth Series 1. The empty box with the foam. Our Chrome pack. So I guess these would be comparable to the hanger boxes that we have now. But I really like the little small cereal box. I like that packaging. Oh yeah, these aren't stuck together like the other ones. Good, make it go a little quicker. Starting off for the Rockies, Aaron Cook, Freddie Gonzalez, the Marlins. Carlos Delgado for the Mets. Miguel Cairo, uh, Mariners. Brandon Jones, Braves. Evan Longoria, Tampa. Ivan Rodriguez, Yankees. So not used to seeing him in pinstripes. Eric Gagne, the Brewers. Chad Billingsley for the Dodgers. Rich Aurelia, Giants. Zach Duke, Pirates. Sean Rodriguez, Angels. Troy Percival, Rays. Josh Bard, Padres. Jack Wilson, Pirates. Josh Johnson, Marlins. Brian McCann, Braves. Jair Jurgens, Braves. Chris Burke, Diamondbacks. Manny Del Carmen for the Red Sox. Kevin Slowey, Twins. Mike Lowell, Red Sox. John Lackey, Angels. Todd Wellenmeyer, Cardinals. Odalis Perez for the Nats. Here's our first multi-card. Usually goes to the, on these, I do the player on the left because that's usually the leader when they do these. So this is a National League home runs. Ryan Howard, Adam Dunn, and Carlos Delgado. So that will go to Philly. Here is a American League batting average leaders: Joe Mauer, Dustin Pedroia, and Jackie Bradley. So that'll go to the Twins. Milton Bradley, not Jackie Bradley. 2008 batting average: Chipper, Pujols, and Matt Holliday. Lastings Mildredge for the Nats. Hey, we got a Topstown Pujols, but you can tell. So we did get like the gold version. So now we have both versions. Yippee skippy. Legends of the Game is a Pee Wee Reese. So that goes to the Dodgers. We got a Christy Mathewson Turkey Red for the Mets. Brian Bixler for the Pirates. Cole Hamels for Philly. Humberto Sanchez, Yankees. The Ray Guns, we got Scott Kazmir and David Price for the Rays. Phil Koch for the Yankees. Evan Longoria for the Rays. Ty Wigginton, Astros. Dallas McPherson for the Marlins. Dusty Baker for the Reds. Rod Barajas, Jays. Joe Torre, Dodgers. He was at the Braves game tonight. Brandon Moss for the Pirates. Dexter Fowler, rookie for the Rockies, I believe. Ubaldo Jimenez for the Rockies. Justin Morneau, Twins. Jason Kubel, Twins. John Roush, Diamondbacks. Pat Burrell, Philly. Alex Henshaw for the Giants. Garrett Atkins for the Rockies. Matt Kemp for the Dodgers. And Tug Hewlett for the Mariners. Yeah, the Braves offense definitely came alive tonight. They're going to need that since they've been hit so hard with the injury bug already. But I enjoy watching the Royals play, Matthew, when I get a chance, since it's the minor league team I go to the most. It's always cool to see the big club play. Sorry, I'm just kind of making a rule. is our Chrome Refractor pack number 2. Ted Williams for Boston. Nice. Goes to Mr. Morris. All right. Cereal box number 3. It's the only one we have for Series 2. Also has a Topps-Town card, and it continues the Platinum Chrome refractors, but we have a new checklist. Mel Ott, Bob Gibson, Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella, Ty Cobb, Cy Young, Cal Ripken Jr., Walter Johnson, Lou Gehrig, and Jimmy Fox is the checklist. Make sure to hang around to the end, guys. We'll talk about the what's coming up, and I actually already have our boxes for our next break in hand. They actually came yesterday. We'll talk more about that. A yellow pack for Series 2. Okay, these aren't stuck together either. All right, Nick Markakis kicks us off for the Orioles. Carlos Guillen for the Tigers. Justin Masterson, Red Sox. Hanley Ramirez for the Marlins. Jimmy Rollins for Philly. Jose Lopez for the Mariners. Jesse Lish, not sure, for the Jays. Torrey Hunter for the Angels. Stephen Drew, Diamondbacks. Brian Wilson for the Giants. Bruce Bochy for the Giants. Jesus Flores for the Nats. Nelson Cruz, Rangers. Scott Hairston, Padres. Delman Young, Twins. Michael Young, Rangers. Adam LaRoche for the Pirates. Todd Helton for the Rockies. Ian Snell for the Pirates. Aramis Ramirez for the Cubs. Jamie Moyer for Philly. Jack Cust for the Athletics. Carlos Gomez for the Twins. Ryan Zimmerman for the Nats. Mike Cameron for the Brewers. Brian Schneider for the Mets. And we did get a World Baseball Classic, and it is a Derek Jeter. Mike Schmidt is the Legends of the Game. Ryan Dummett for the Pirates. And a Todd Helton, Topps-Town. This is a blue version. Second half of the pack, we got Chris Davis for the Rangers. J.D. Drew for Boston. Fred Lewis for the Giants. Eric Burns, Diamondbacks. Gary Sheffield for the Tigers. Aaron Rowand, Giants. Carlos Silva, Mariners. Troy Tulowitzki for the Rockies. Jason Jaramillo for the Pirates. Tim Redding, Mets. Everett Cabrera for the Padres. Braden Looper for the Brewers. Derek Lowe, Braves. David Patton, Cubs. Randy Wolf, Dodgers. Khalil Green, Cardinals. Trevor Cahill, Athletics. Blue Jays, the Power Jays. We have Rios and Wells. Got a Joe Girardi for the Yankees. Coco Crisp for the Brewers. Brian Anderson for the White Sox. Got a Milton Bradley, Cubs, Miguel Olivo for the Royals, Bob Melvin for the Diamondbacks, and Nick Johnson for the Nats. And hey, Ken, I didn't see you sneak in here. All right, and the Chrome Refractor, Platinum Chrome Refractor is Roy Campanella for the Dodgers. And again, the World Baseball Classic Jeter, that's going to be random between all participants. So the more teams you have, the more entries you'll have into the drawing. All right, last but not least, got our big old blaster. So we do get a patch card, which I remember these. But they don't really do those anymore. But I remember these patch cards. I'm thinking of the whole Manu Relic phase, or maybe they do, and I don't ever buy blasters anymore. I hardly buy blasters anymore. So maybe they still do them, and I'm just oblivious. Ken, I don't know how much NASCAR stuff you do anymore, but I heard that Darius Rucker is now a co-owner of a NASCAR team. I guess he's co-owners with Petty and Jimmy Johnson. The World Baseball Classic card is Jeter. And there is the empty contents of the blaster. Here's our patch card and the Orbital packs. All right, first up we have Adam Jones for the Orioles, excuse me, wrong bird. Carlos Beltran for the Mets. Ryan Friedl. Looks blurry for me. Career Best Legends. Rogers Hornsby for the go to the Cardinals. Got a Ryan Braun Popstown, gold or bronze, whatever color we call that. Students work hard, get cards. Got a David Wright. So I'll throw that in the Met stack. Hold on, I got some error message. I don't really know what that means. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to primary ingestion. I've never seen that error message before. Well, we'll keep going on. Hopefully, y'all guys can still hear and see me. We have Everett Cabrera for the Padres. Hey, we got a rookie cup, Joey Votto for the Reds. Nice. And a Curtis Granderson for the Tigers. Pack number 2. We got Luke for the Royals. Robinson Cano for the Yankees. Matt Guerrero, something for the Twins. Got a Legends of the Game, Brooks Robinson for the Orioles. We have an Alex Rios Topstown for the Jays, followed by Braden Looper, Brewers, Ozzie Guillen for the White Sox, and Randy Wynn for the Giants. Hochaver. Okay. Thank you, sir. Glad y'all can still hear me and mispronouncing last names. Greg Reynolds for the Rockies. Gio Gonzalez for the Athletics. We have Koji Yohara for the Orioles. Gerald Laird, the Tigers. Topstown Prince Fielder for the Brewers. Derek Lowe, Braves. BJ Upton for the Rays. And Noah Lowry, Giants. Charlie Manuel for Philly. Jeff Clement, Mariners. Jeff Francis, Rockies. Josh Whitesell, Diamondbacks. Got Jimmy Rollins, Topstown. David Patton for the Cubs. Skip Schumacher for the Cardinals. And Lance Berkman for the Astros. Blake DeWitt for the Dodgers. There's Clayton Kershaw, second year for the Dodgers. Jeez. Brian Duensing for the Twins. Got Carlos Lee Topstown. Randy Wolf for the Dodgers. Jason Kendall for the Brewers. Mark Burley, White Sox. And Urban Santana for the Angels. Dontrelle Willis, D-Train for the Tigers. Felix Hernandez, King for the Mariners. Matt Holliday for the Athletics. Mike Hampton for the Astros. Hey, we got us another Turkey Red, this time Ryan Zimmerman for the Nats. Got a Nate McLouth, Topstown Pirates. Got a Khalil Green for the Cardinals and a Willie Mo Pena for the Nats. Dunston, gotcha. Fausto Carmona, Indians. Humberto Quintero, the Astros. Ronnie Paulino, Marlins. Scott Olson for the Nats. Career Best Legends, Babe Ruth for the Yankees. Mark Teixeira, Topstown for the Yankees. Jorge Campillo, Braves. Kyle Davis for the Royals. Hey, good evening, Jared. Kurt Suzuki for the Athletics. Ryan Dumit, Pirates. Jeremy Hermedia, Marlins. Topps Town, we got Justin Upton for the Diamondbacks. Trevor Cahill, Athletics. Brendan Ryan for the Cardinals. Ruben Gote for the Braves. Jose Contreras, White Sox. See if I can find that card real quick. Hey, Jared, you got you a Rookie Cup Votto. Probably the best Reds player pulled thus far. Doug Davis for the Diamondbacks. Jorge Posada for the Yankees. And we got a gold parallel coming up. Alexi Ramirez for the White Sox. And our gold is Randy Wolf for the Dodgers. And those are sequentially numbered to the year. So 14/21 of 2009. So I'll get that sleeved. David Ortiz, Topps Town. Another ad card. Donald Veal for the Pirates. Anthony Reyes for the Indians. And Ryan Ludwig for the Cardinals. Yeah, Matthew, I don't know if you heard me say at the very beginning, but this is the set that this is what got me back into cards too. Was 2009. I don't remember what got me back in, what drew me back into it after being away from the hobby for 10 years. But yeah, this I really enjoy this set as well. Alex Cintron for the Orioles. Nick Markakis, Orioles. Willie Tavares for the Reds. Legends of the Game, Frank Thomas. Carlos Beltran, we got a gold Topps Town. We have Edwin Moreno for the Padres. Michael, I always screw up his last name too. Is it Cudyer? Or is it pronounced something else? I don't remember. But he played for the Twins. And Melvin Mora for the Orioles. Hey, Joey. The Topps Gold is Randy Wolf. All right. Final thing for this break will be the patch card from the blaster. Oh, wow. Chipper Jones. 1995 World Series. Good Lord, 91? They made that many of these? Braves, of course. Wonder how well that would fit in a just a regular 9-pocket page. The patch sticks up just a smidge over the surface of the card, so I don't know how that would work, but All right. Well, let's do a quick recap. Only parallel was the gold Randy Wolf. Got two career best legends. We have a Babe Ruth and a Roger Hornsby. The good old turkey red. We got Ryan Zimmerman, Ryan Dumet, Christy Mathewson, and Curtis Granderson. Legends of the game. Frank Thomas, Brooks Robinson, Mike Schmidt, Pee Wee Reese, and Ted Williams. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I do not remember which. I'm guessing this is the parallel because we only got like two of those. But at the Topstown, we got Beltron, Ortiz, Upton, Teixeira, McLouth, Lee, Rollins, Fielder, Rios, Ryan Braun, Helton, Pujols, and Pujols. So the silver, we only got one silver, got three golds, and the rest were blues. From the cereal boxes, the platinum refractors, we got Roy Campanella, Ted Williams, and Babe Ruth. We got one World Baseball Classic card. So, and this is Derek Jeter. But this will be random between all participants. So I will end up probably doing that. Probably will just do it tomorrow or sometime this weekend and post that. This is my last weekend at home before we leave for vacation next week. So I'm sure my wife will have me doing some things tomorrow to get ready for our trip. But I will get that random and get that assigned. Of course, you just saw the chipper. And then, like I said, nice change of pace from the last couple of weeks. We got two pretty big stack of base for everybody. Don't think we missed any short prints or anything, but when you get your cards, just pay attention. But that is our 2009 Topps break. All right, so real quick, and then everyone is free to go and do whatever they want to. Next week, no break. I will not be here. Well, I'll be at home. I leave Saturday morning, but I'm not going to try to do anything. It's just going to be too much. And the next week leading up to vacation is going to be pretty busy with work. So I don't even think I could try to, squeeze something in like a day earlier. So no break next week, which is April 3rd, I think. And then April 10th, I will be traveling back from vacation. So no break then. So it looks like we won't break again until April 17th, unless something changes. But don't hold your breath. But when we come back, we've had 3 weeks of older product, so we'll get back to new. And I've got us 2 mega boxes of 26 Heritage. Not one of my favorites releases each year, though I have enjoyed it more the last couple of years. And this is the 1977 design, which was the year the world was blessed, because that's when I was born. So I am kind of looking forward to this. I've been looking at some of the various cards, watched a couple break videos. Andrew, if you bust any of this I will definitely be watching your YouTube channel, and so should you guys. If you're still watching, feel free to put a link to your channel in the chat if you'd like. But yeah, this is looks like it's pretty cool. I guess we have it's a chain, a real one auto, but nonetheless, each mega box is 136 cards. So, and then you can see these have the base red and parallels. Um, so yeah, that's what we will do when we come back, unless something changes and I can do it sooner than that. So, anywho, just pay attention to the group. If there's a little radio silence, it's because I'm going to be unplugged for a little bit. But thank you all for another break, for helping fill it up. I do greatly appreciate it. And we'll jump back in the saddle in a couple of weeks. So just pay attention to the Facebook group for future updates when the signups will launch. But other than that, have a great weekend, and I will catch you hopefully a little more energy after I come back from vacation in a few weeks. So until then, y'all take care.